All right guys, so we're going to talk about galvanic corrosion on this video. So if you're new to boating, ever owned a boat, or you currently have a boat, one thing that goes overlooked every year by boaters is galvanic corrosion. It's something no one goes in and does the preventative maintenance. You know, people say they do, but they always forget. So on this video, we're going to go through and I'm going to show you how to prevent it and some tips that you can do to make sure your boat is always running and ready to go for those sandbar days. All right, so you want to make sure you find all the zincs on your boat. It's really important to maintenance is making sure that you get all of them changed out. You don't want to leave one area unprotected. I noticed that when, you know, on this freshwater side or saltwater side, I end up having a little bit more corrosion than anywhere else. So I always check this because water actually just sits there. So this one actually looks decent in my opinion. I feel like I've changed this one recently, so it's got some scaling, but it's overall solid. So I'm gonna let that one stay. I noticed that I got a little bit of green around the nipple of where it's put in, so I want to make sure I tighten it a little bit more. It looks like maybe I got some salt water that came through, so we're just going to go ahead and tighten that just a little snug, more snug than last time. Hopefully that'll fix that problem. Then I'm going to check this other one. So on the heat exchanger on the 3208, you have 3. So there's 2 on this side, which this is on the water pump side. So the water comes in and then goes to the aftercooler, and from the aftercooler it comes down to the heat exchanger. So I want to make sure I check both sides. This one feels not too bad. So it's actually about the same. So those have both been, looks like they've been done recently, so I'll log that so I know that they're still good, and I'll look at how much time it has passed since the last time I changed them. So you kind of want to get a gauge. I've normally about 6 to 8 months on this boat, but since I was in the engine room and I was tearing stuff apart, I figured I might as well go ahead and check them. So I'm not sure when the last time I've done it was, but I do keep a log, so I'll go ahead and check that log and see what everything, you know, what the change interval is. So there's 2 here, and then there's 1 over on the other side. I'll turn so you can see that a little bit. So there's 1 right here, which I've already pulled the plug out, and it looks like the piece, the zinc itself, broke off of the plug, and it's still up here. So I'm going to try to get that out. It's going to be very interesting to see how I can get that out without taking this end cap off, which I really do not want to do. So we'll see what I can do. So other than that, there is 1 other zinc which is on the believe it is the transmission cooler on one side or the other. So one side has a zinc, the other side on this boat actually has a line that goes to the what do you call it, the seals, the shaft seals. So the shaft seals require some water, so instead of putting 2 zincs on, 1 on each side on this engine, one side of the one side is a zinc and then the other side is the shaft seal water, so it's plumbed to go to the shaft seal. So if you don't have that, then you probably have 2 zincs, so you want to make sure you find all 5 of those. So it should be 3 in the heat exchanger and then 2 towards the back. So definitely make sure, this is one of those things you want to make sure that you do constantly. You're very conscious about checking them, because corrosion does happen. It happens on the inside first. You won't know until you actually have a problem. So definitely make sure you follow up with this. If you guys got anything from this video, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. And you want to see more on engine details, engine management, so I'm actually doing a little series right now. Click on the video on your screen now and it'll take you to the one about engine maintenance.